Christine is great at helping homeowners and home buyers that have done this many times, and also those who have never done this before or don't even know where to get started.
Well, it was clear from the first time we met with Christine that she definitely knew her craft and her vocation.
We really enjoyed using Christine. She made the process very easy. She was our biggest advocate when we didn't know what we were doing or when things on the other end got tricky.
They were perfect in every way.
They do a great job of staying in contact with clients.
Well, they were always so pleasant with us, and they were patient with us.
If Christine hadn't steered us in that direction, we would have missed out on what has been an absolutely perfect fit.
Working with the team that Christine has built really helps to both protect you, to ensure you have the best experience, the best education, the best options. And so my advice would be to really trust her.
So I love homes. I also love people, and I think that's the perfect combination as a realtor. I get excited every time I get to go see a house, and so it's never a drag. Sometimes I'll have clients apologize, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're having to go look at more homes," and I'm like, no, I love it. I love every excuse to get in a home, and all of that is part of the process. You have to get in homes in order to figure out what it is you really want or don't want, and that's one of the things I also love to do, is to help you figure out what is actually most important to you.
I used to do sales years and years ago, but I feel like I could tell. I have a good read on people, and I felt right away just a genuine feel for Christine and Letitia. They genuinely were listening to what I was saying, the conversations that I was having with them.
She has a lot of life experience that helps her connect with her clients. I think was a counselor at one point in her life, and so she really is able to bond with people and understand them, understand their needs, and be able to help them.
We worked with Letitia a good bit, and it was like having two people working on our behalf.
So we always struggle to know what Letitia's title should be. She is my licensed assistant, and it's always important to say that because legally she has to have a real estate license to be able to show property, to be able to deal with conflicts. And so if I'm unavailable, we always have Letitia able to show property.
Or be a sounding board for your ideas too.
Well, that is another thing, because I have a lot of ideas.
A lot of them. A lot.
When it came time for us to start listing and actually selling our home, both Christine and Letitia were honestly just instrumental, because they were able to look at our home from a set of eyes similar to what a buyer would look at. They're able to show us things that we may need to improve or things that we need to adjust.
And being from South Carolina, trying to buy a house in Athens, we didn't know anything about Athens, and they just helped us to get the lay of the land and to figure out where we wanted to settle, and then kind of narrow it down to houses in those areas, and that helped us a lot.
It's not unusual for people to need to sell their home before they can buy their next home. And so that kind of dance of figuring out, okay, how do we do this? How do we get this house sold, buy our next one? Financially, how do we do that? I have a great team of people that I work with that can help you figure out the financial side on the mortgage side, making it as stress-free as possible. I think in the list of stressors, buying and selling a home is in the top 5. And so my job is to help lower that as much as possible. And so I like to be thinking several steps ahead so that there's not this disaster that we're having to fix at the 11th hour.
We've worked with other realtors in the past, and we had good experiences. We never had an unpleasant experience, but I think sometimes in real estate there can be almost kind of a high pressure, rushed feeling, almost like a car salesman type of thing, where you feel a bit of that time pressure, and I never got that from Christine.
Yeah, Christine really operates from her heart, where it's about the client's best interest. It's not about the money. It's not about winning, even though she wants to help the buyer win. She doesn't want to help them win an offer that's not the right offer for them. But if it's the right thing for them, then she's going to do everything that she can to help them position themselves to be able to win.
I love helping that first-time home buyer find that space, figuring out how are they going to use this for themselves and their family.
And she was also really helpful when we saw a home that needed work. She has a really great eye for seeing different ways to change a space.
She was very respectful for our budget. We never felt like she was pushing us to buy more house, or, you know, oh, you get more for your money if you spend X amount of more of dollars. So that went a long way for me as someone who was more budget conscious.
I think they just offer a personal touch that's, you know, we've had a little bit of experience with other realtors in the past, or just even, you know, professionals in other fields, and nobody does it like Christine and Letitia.
Real estate is about helping you find your home. And being savvy with numbers and business and all of that, that just makes me a great advocate for someone. But at the end of the day, it is about serving my clients. It would be my joy to help you find your home and where you want to have those memories with your friends and your family as you gather, as you do your life.